My name is David McPhee, the Community University Partnership Director of the Prevention Research Center, or PRC, here at Colorado State University. As noted in our What is Prevention Science video, prevention science makes significant improvements in developmental outcomes through programs and interventions. But whether you're a policymaker, school superintendent, or a classroom teacher, it can be hard to know how to get started with prevention and sustain it for the long term. In this video, we'll provide an overview of what the process of prevention really looks like. The first step in the process of prevention is recognizing a problem within your community. When we implement programs, we want them to be as beneficial as possible. So we make sure to look for areas in which communities might be struggling. These areas of improvement could look like several things, including but not limited to behavioral issues in the classroom, alcohol and substance use, or community violence. The second step in the process of prevention is evaluating community needs. Here, we're figuring out how the community sees the problem, understands the causes of the problem, and recommends how they are best addressed. Schools and communities, who are often the primary stakeholders, know themselves best. So, to identify your community's views, consider conducting a community needs assessment. Our implementation toolbox provides more information and a template that you can use. Additionally, you might consider forming a coalition consisting of well-informed community members and leaders to further evaluate and clarify your community's needs. It is essential to collaborate with the community, not only when evaluating community needs, but through the entire process of prevention. Prevention science is founded on the principles of scientific evidence. We don't want to recommend a program, nor do we want to pay for it, if we aren't reasonably certain that it'll work. Programs without any evidence or research behind them can lead to no impact or can actually end up doing more harm than good. That is why there are several registries of evidence-based programs, including Blueprints, What Works Clearinghouse, and Model Programs Guide to provide guidance in selecting evidence-based and effective programs. If you have any questions about whether or not a program you found or have already implemented is evidence-based, check out these registries or reach out to the CSU Prevention Research Center. Once you've selected an evidence-based program, you should receive a manual with guidelines on how to implement the program as prescribed by the program's developers. Some of these guidelines are flexible and can be adapted to best fit your community. We call these green light adaptations. However, many of these guidelines for implementation are required for the program to be effective. In these cases, schools and other community organizations should strictly adhere to these guidelines that are the program's theory of change. Changing these essential implementation guidelines are considered red light adaptations, which is not recommended. For more information on what constitutes a green, yellow, or red light change, please see the PRC traffic light model or our Fidelity and Adaptation videos on YouTube. Please remember that it's best practice to monitor and keep a record of your implementation fidelity, including any changes that are made throughout the entirety of the program. If your program does not have its own fidelity monitoring checklist, you can find two that we have developed at the links provided below. Now, even if you are implementing an evidence-based program, it is important to evaluate whether the program is working for your specific community. Process evaluations can yield important information related to how well the program was implemented. Outcome evaluations can be used to demonstrate the program's impact on desired outcomes, including social emotional learning, substance use, aggressive behavior, academic development, and many others. Ideally, your community organization has the internal capacity to conduct a high-quality evaluation. If not, please consider reaching out to organizations like the PRC for assistance. Finally, after all your hard work, the last step is to share your results. Each time a program is delivered in a new community to people from different backgrounds, we learn a bit more about how well programs actually work in the real world. Your community partners will also be interested to hear how well programs are working in their community. Even if your program did not work as anticipated, sharing those findings can lead to new ideas for program improvement and help communities make informed choices regarding whether or not they should keep implementing the program. Sharing your program's outcomes is similar to leaving a review on Google or Yelp. You may be helping others who are making decisions about prevention. Now, all of this information can seem overwhelming, and that's okay. Whether you're a teacher, community member, or a policymaker, we at the PRC are here to answer all your questions and facilitate your journey through the process of prevention.